During our annual Galentine's sleepover, I was painting this quiet girl, Annalise's nails, when my boyfriend Trevor texted that I looked desperate in my Instagram story and said his best friend Tata would never post herself looking like a pick-me. When I mentioned his girl best friend Tata to the room, Annalise dropped the nail polish and it shattered everywhere as she started shaking. She pulled out her phone to show us 2 years of messages from my boyfriend calling her Tata, saying she was made for him, and hundreds of photos he'd secretly taken of her just living her life. We were having our annual Galentine's sleepover at Rose's house. 20 girls, most from different friend groups, all crammed in her basement with face masks, matching PJs, living our best lives. I was painting this quiet girl Annalise's nails when my phone was buzzing with texts from Trevor. Why'd you post that story? You look desperate. Tata would never post herself looking like a pick-me. My friend Mia grabbed my phone. Girl, who the fuck is Tata? His sister? I was so embarrassed that I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. No, it's his girl best friend. IDK, it's fine, I trust him. I lied. Annalise's hand started shaking, like actually trembling. Wait, what's your boyfriend's full name? Trevor Teal? Why? Annalise literally dropped the nail polish. It shattered everywhere. I'm Tata. That's what he calls me. He's been stalking me for 2 years. Dead. Silence. Then chaos. She pulled out her phone and the receipts were insane. You're so perfect, Tata. Those yoga pants today drove me crazy. My girlfriend could never look like you do. And the photos. So many photos. All of her just living her life. Every single girl abandoned their face masks and crowded around Annalise's phone. The texts got progressively more unhinged. I think about your body constantly. You were made for me, FRL. I literally wanted to puke. I felt my entire world shatter. I had no fucking idea. He said you guys were childhood best friends. I've been telling him to leave me alone since sophomore year. That's when the vibe changed. You could literally feel it. 20 girls who barely knew each other suddenly became sisters. We're ending him, Rose said. Her voice was scary calm. Tonight, someone suggested Annalise finally text him back. Get him to prove his love, Jess said with this evil smile. These psychos will literally do anything. Annalise's hands were shaking as she typed, I've been thinking, maybe I've been too harsh. His response was instantaneous. 27 missed calls in 10 minutes. Then, Tata baby, I knew you'd realize we're meant to be. Tell him to prove it, Anna whispered. Make him work for it. Make him desperate. In the next 3 hours, I watched the man I thought I'd marry write Annalise's name on his forehead and bark like a dog. Do the I'm a little teapot dance while saying he was sorry. Not to me, but to Annalise for not kissing her sooner. Within an hour, he'd sent everything they asked for. No dignity left. The desperation made me gag. The girls screen recorded every single video, made copies, created compilations. The room erupted. Everyone started talking at once. Sarah pulled out her pink laptop. Ladies, we need to be strategic about this. My sister works IT for the school district, one girl said quietly. She has admin access to everything. I have keys to the AV room from being in student council. I run the morning announcements. It was like watching puzzle pieces click together. Half the room had some kind of school access we could use. We stayed up all night planning, fueled by Red Bull and pure rage. The girl with the IT sister would handle the main network. Student council girl would get us into the AV room. 3 girls who worked in the cafeteria for work study would make sure those screens were ready. Library aid girls had their area covered. We edited everything into one 3-minute compilation. Him barking, him crawling, the teapot dance, all of it. We agreed not to snitch on each other, no matter what happened. Monday morning, 8:45 a.m. Trevor's AP literature presentation was first period. That's when we heard the sound of a human barking on the intercom, followed by begging over and over. Then came the visual of Trevor with Annalise's puppy written on his forehead, pouting like a little girl. The library went next, the gym, the main lobby, even the smartboard in his AP lit room where his teacher was trying to start class. The morning announcements picked up the audio feed. Every speaker, every hallway. You could hear him meowing from the parking lot. And when he couldn't find the remote control, he started throwing water at the screen to try and turn it off, which made us girls laugh even harder. Like, sorry, but we actually ate. The principal and security found him hyperventilating behind the portables. But Annalise was already there with printed evidence. And me. And all 20 girls from the sleep